Remember that you are only alive now. This is the only moment you have. Embrace it. To be successful, you need friends, and to be very successful, you need enemies. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. Sed nescio quomodo nihil tam absurdici potest quod non dicator ab aliquo filis forum. I want to be free, Michael. Just for once in my whole life, I want to be free. You are free. You just don't know it yet. Always try to be joyful and proactively benign to the people. By doing so every day, people have no control at all over my mood. Decide how badly you want it and proceed accordingly. Where you stumble and fall, there you will find gold. I was 40 years old when I stood up for myself for the first time. I should have stood up earlier. You often meet your fate on the road you take to avoid it. Even if there is a small lie in the truth you're telling, it will make the truth questionable. Because horror on earth is real and it is every day. It is like a flower or like the sun. It cannot be contained. Remember to be kind with your words, especially to yourself. If you want to turn your life around, start enjoying the little things in life with a big, big smile. A doctrine of expression rather than one of suppression makes a stronger appeal to man. Live out of your imagination instead of out of your memory. In life there are two things which are dependable: the pleasures of the flesh and the pleasures of literature. To use your head, you have to go out of your mind. Even if no salvation should come, I want to be worthy of it at every moment. Sometimes what seems like a destination is actually a bridge to a new chapter. You have to realize that you are everything and more just on your own. Life, it's not just about watching the stars. It's about shining with them. I never want to change so much that people can't recognize me. A man may say, "From now on I'm going to speak the truth." But the truth hears him and runs away and hides before he's even done speaking. The more I read, the more I acquire, the more certain I am that I know nothing. It is therefore senseless to think of complaining, since nothing foreign has decided what we feel, what we live, or what we are. The single best thing about coming out of the closet is that nobody can insult you by telling you what you've just told them. We can know only that we know nothing, and that is the highest degree of human wisdom. Light cannot lose in a race against darkness, even if denied a head start. Live life as though nobody is watching, and express yourself as though everyone is listening. Look beyond the words spoken. Actions speak louder than words and reveal the true motives behind any pretext. Life is and will ever remain an equation incapable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. Life is a moderately good play with a badly written third act. Don't spend time beating on a wall, hoping to transform it into a door. Being brave means that knowing when you fail, you won't fail forever. Light must come from inside. You cannot ask the darkness to leave you. You must turn on the light. Emulate good behavior that when you encounter people from your past, you won't have to hide yourself away. Life is fragile. We're not guaranteed a tomorrow, so give it everything you've got. Don't be afraid of the shadows. That only means there's a light nearby. Every existing thing is born without reason, prolongs itself out of weakness, and dies by chance. Hobbes, if you don't get a good night kiss, you get Kafka dreams. Price of peace could only be valued by people who had suffered loss in the war. True beauty is measured by the number of pearls within you, not those around your neck. For every good reason there is to lie, there is a better reason to tell the truth. Life is the greatest of all mysteries, and though I seek to solve its many riddles, my deepest fear is that I will succeed. Don't hastate yourself. You're the most variable person, because every big thing started from a small one. Don't step backward toward nothing. Step forward towards something. Better awkward steps forward than coward steps backward. Wanting him to come back before anyone notices part of the world has not moved since he left. You don't have to eat less. You just have to eat right. Don't fear big. Fear mediocrity. Fear waste. Fear the lack of living to your fullest. Never stop. Never stop fighting. Never stop dreaming. Best friends are treasures. Hug them for their caring. Applaud their accomplishments. Laugh with them gratefully. Never let your sense of morals prevent you from doing what is right. It may be unfair, but what happens in a few days, sometimes even a single day, can change the course of a whole lifetime. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. Follow your heart. Listen to your inner voice. Stop caring what others think. I never could bear the idea of anyone's expecting something from me. It always made me want to do just the opposite. The only true borders lie between day and night, between life and death, between hope and loss. Almost nobody dances sober unless they happen to be insane. Imagine no limitations. Decide what's right and desirable before you decide what's possible. The mind is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master. If you concentrate on small, manageable steps, you can cross unimaginable distances. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. I allow manipulation to find out where my enemy wants me to go. Then I use my mind to break the trap and punish the perpetrators. If you live each day as it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. The greatest step towards a life of simplicity is to learn to let go. I want to keep my dreams, even bad ones, because without them, I might have nothing all night long. I lie to myself all the time, but I never believe me. We are the sum of all people we have ever met. You change the tribe, and the tribe changes you. Never let doubt guide your life's compass, as shadows fade once hope is found. It is a very natural human trait to destroy that which frightens us. The world is already full of critics. To stand out, be an encourager. Dead yesterdays and unborn tomorrows, why fret about it, if today be sweet? If at first you don't succeed, destroy all evidence that you tried. You have to teach your heart and mind how to sing together. Then you'll hear the sound of your soul. If you reveal your secrets to the wind, you should not blame the wind for revealing them to the trees. There is need to embrace flexibility and make a switch where and when necessary. It's your dream, it's your journey, so find a way. Even a blind man knows when the sun is shining. I'm not going to die. I'm going home like a shooting star. I wake up and grind like the whole world owes me money. I'm taking that money like I'm owed. It is when those who are not strong enough have made some moderate amount of progress that they fail and give up. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. Cut not the wings of your dreams, for they are the heartbeat and the freedom of your soul. Wisdom is knowing I am nothing. Love is knowing I am everything. In between the two my life moves. A constitution that is made for all nations is made for none. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. There is no truth on this island of yours. Rather, there are as many truths as there are stars in the sky, and every one of them different. All that happens means something. Nothing you do is ever insignificant. Life is a dream from which we all must wake before we can dream again. However beautiful the strategy, you should occasionally look at the results. Just like the sun dispels the shadows of the night each morning, embracing your heart's true desire is the only way to dispel fear and doubt. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. Understanding is a three-edged sword, your side, their side, and the truth. Harus menjadi pemberani pada hidup yang dipilih. Harus menjadi pejuang pada hidup yang di luar pilihan. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Me with nothing left to lose, plotting my big revenge in the spotlight. Give me violent revenge fantasies as a coping mechanism. Focus on your goals, not your fear. Focus like a laser beam on your goals. Youth offers the promise of happiness, but life offers the realities of grief. It is not the possession of truth, but the success which attends the seeking after it, that enriches the seeker and brings happiness to him. Memories were short and history unkind. It was the way of the world.